footage used in this video belongs to the original owner. The Disney World Club does not claim ownership of any of the footage and only uses it for education under fair use. Please support the original proprietors using the links below. Thanks. Hey folks, today we're going to look at some of the best meet and greets inside of Walt Disney World. Well, not just inside of Walt Disney World, that'd be quite a long video. It's inside of just Magic Kingdom. So if you're ever in Magic Kingdom, then make sure to stop by and give all of these meet and greets a try, because they're all on this list for a reason, and remember that. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So, you may be thinking, Buzz Lightyear? Well, isn't this a Magic Kingdom meet and greet? Why would Buzz Lightyear be on here? Well, that's the point. Most people would expect to find Buzz Lightyear in, Toy Story Land, because he's a character from Toy Story. But no, he actually has a really unknown meet and greet. Not as unknown as some of the other ones on this list, but an unknown meet and greet in Tomorrowland, which is one of the only Tomorrowland meet and greets that I can think of currently, but I'm pretty sure it's the only Tomorrowland meet and greet. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it's just between Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, obviously, and It's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow's Carousel of Progress. So, yeah. But the interesting thing about him, he doesn't sign like another character would get a pen and go sign. I'm actually just scribbled on a piece of paper then to make a point. But he uses a stamp. He's one of the rare stamp characters in the park that just can't. The fingers aren't good enough to sign, so let's use stamps. But not as rare as the characters that don't sign. If you really want to meet a character that doesn't sign, you want to meet Baymax in Epcot. If they even meet Baymax anymore, they might have stopped it since the Epcot updates. I don't know. But yeah, so he signs with a stamp, which can be found just in this little area just next to the Carousel of Progress and Space Ranger Spin. But let's move on to the next section in this video. Aladdin and Jasmine are another very good meet and greet inside of Magic Kingdom. They're just in Adventureland, near the flying carpets, which is quite appropriate, and Aloha Isle, so get that Dole Whip, people. I didn't know when I got the Dole Whip. I didn't know there was a vanilla Dole Whip, so I had a pineapple Dole Whip, which was nice, but I don't really like pineapple, so I ended up having a Dole Whip I didn't even like. But my dad got pineapple, so I just had his instead. But yeah, Aladdin. So you can actually meet both of them at the same spot, which is good. Yeah, it's which in the previous video I talked about meeting Mickey and Minnie at the same spot in Animal Kingdom. You can go check that video out if you want. But it's good to always meet two characters in the same spot, especially ones that are quite similar, like Chip and Dale. That's a great meet and greet. Obviously, you couldn't have just Chip or just Dale. That wouldn't make much sense, but you know. But it's a great meet and greet, but there is a problem. Queues. It's a long queues. I've had a report of someone arriving there very early, about half an hour before the meet and greet even open, and there's still being about a 15-minute queue. So if you want, remember they shut the queues off when they get too big. So remember to get there early if you want to get in that queue. And don't sit in Aloha Isle waiting for the queue to go down, because they will cut that queue off, okay? But get that Dole Whip, everybody. And then we're going to be moving on to our next addition to the list. For the life of me, I could not remember Alice's surname. Like, I swear she has one. Maybe it's not even in the film, but it definitely is in the book, which I haven't read, by the way. But, I feel like she has a surname. But yes, it is Alice. Alice from Alice in Wonderland, whether it be the Tim Burton remakes, or the original good animated movie, which was, I won't go into the full story about the animated movie, but it was originally, wait, what am I saying? No, it was I have no idea. I will make another video maybe one day about that, because I have no idea. I watched a documentary about Disney, and it was saying stuff like that. But Alice, she meets outside of Mad Tea Party. And I don't know what else to say. Well, I actually have a story. So, I am terrified of face characters. I have very little social confidence. So I rarely struggle going up and meeting a character face to face. I'm fine meeting Chip or Dale. I'm still scared, but I'm fine. I'm fine meeting Mickey. Mask characters, fine. But face characters, oh, they push me right over the edge. And Alice, was the only face character I actually met in Disney World just because of how scared I was. And she's actually the first character I met in Disney World ever. I remember I think I was just coming out of Space Mountain. We had an early morning fast pass, and then she was just there. So I got in the line, and immediately after me, the line closed. And there was this poor woman who really wanted to get in the line, and she kept coming over and asking the cast member, but she couldn't get in because, that's the rules. Once the line's closed, the line's closed. You gotta draw the line somewhere. I just drew a line on my book. I've been doing that all day. So yeah, that's my story. But it started raining, and we had to go into like this little other room, like a little side room, and I think that's just built for when it rains and the Alice meet and greet. But so that was a sweet little meet and greet. And then we went and see Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. They were just to the right there. But yes, so it's a very nice little meet and greet. It's a short meet and greet. It's not really have space in it, so it's kind of just, you never get more than like a 15-minute queue. But the queue does close, as I've just told you, so get there early on time. If you have the My Disney Experience app, you will be able to see what time she's arriving. But I saw her and I got in the queue. She also meets at Epcot, which is where most people will meet her in meet and greet in Epcot in the UK Pavilion, which is where I live. So, but I would recommend meeting her there at Magic Kingdom. Anyway, we're going to go to the final addition to our list, which is... I was going to do a Dick Van Dyke impression to segue into this section of the video, but I I decided against it, and I'm really glad I made that decision, I'm glad I did. But yeah, Mary Poppins is a really unknown meet and greet. Not many people get to meet her because not many people know where to meet her. But now, if you're watching this video, obviously, you now know. She's in Liberty Square, which is kind of like, you know where Liberty Square is, don't you? But I always thought of Liberty Square as kind of the place they put stuff which doesn't really have a section. Like, imagine if it didn't exist and Haunted Mansion was in the middle of Fantasyland. It wouldn't quite fit, would it? And also there's the Hall of Presidents, and the Hall of Presidents is my favourite show in Disney World. And don't give me all that, it's not the real show. It is. Animatronics are people too. But yeah, if you go in towards the Ye Old Christmas shop, you're around the right area. She's under the Liberty Square gazebo. And she probably have short queues, honestly, because again, not many people know she's there. So if you pass and check the My Disney Experience app, it will tell you when she's on and where she's on, but I just told you. But yeah, make sure to pop in, say hi. It's a great meet and greet and always short queues. And now we're going to segue to the outro. This video's went on long enough already, but I'd just like to say at the very end, thank you for watching, and I'd also like to say a big thank you to Mouse Steps, Mohammed S. Abu Shaban, and Walt Disney World Spin and Once Upon a Disney. All of them helped either provide footage or research for this video. So I'd just like to say thank you to you, thank you to them, and tune in for the next one. Have a Disney day.